EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Banff Springs Golf Course, we present live final round coverage of the Alberta Open. 18 holes, that's all we get to try and find a champion. It's a daunting task, but someone's going to shoot the low round of the day and walk off with a title as we look at the early leaderboard. The Australian Aaron Baddeley is our leader. He's rolling early at 8 under par. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony, and a great result in the fairway. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. And that'll do just fine. Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1, and he will definitely not say no to that. Frank, how about the par 3 second hole?
The first of 5 par 3s the players will play today, Rich. This one's surrounded by bunkers, but certainly one of the shorter par 3s. So with a good tee shot here, you can imagine you could easily get a putt inside 10 to 15 feet for birdie.
How about this? Chance for a dream start. Maybe birdie right out of the gates. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Yes, can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2. Will certainly help the cause. Well, Frank, as we get to the third hole here at par 5, it feels to me like you need to be at a minimum 1 under through the first 3 holes or you're losing ground to the field.
You're exactly right. Chance here for birdie or eagle too. This is one of those holes you can just wind it up and let it fly, and you'll certainly get a good reward with a big tee shot.
And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. That's it. 2 solid shots right there, Frank.
Certainly taking advantage of this par 5 and comfortably on for 2.
Sitting in the catbird seat right now after 2 perfect golf shots. Now this for an eagle. Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Frank, it's always fun to play a par 3 just like this one.
The ball's going to go further. Obviously get to tee it up. Should be able to carry that water. That's really the only problem for the player in front. But once again, another good chance for a birdie.
192-yard par 3 fourth. Gonna have to accelerate through the sand here to give this enough carry. Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand. and a good chance to save par. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4, and he'll remain at 4 under. Back on the tee here at Banff Springs, 5th hole, 424-yard par 4. What's the setup here, Frank?
Well, it's very tempting to try and hit a draw because that's the way in which the hole is shaped. But the main goal is to make sure that you can take that second bunker, the one on the left side, out of play with that tee shot.
Okay, that's going to be safely in the fairway, and that's where you need to play from if you're going to make a final round surge. From well down the fairway, this a bit of a tricky distance for his second. Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. Iona, this a birdie putt.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
Oh, that nearly went in. That's a touch of class right there. Very good effort. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll stay right where he is. Frank, you played at the highest level all over the world. What was a comfortable yardage for you on holes like this?
I actually had a club, believe it or not, but just the grooves on it, it would go 105 yards. It was a lofted sand iron, whether it was out of the first cut or up with the fairway. So if I could hit it around 100 yards, I could almost hit that distance with my eyes closed. In those days, it was a 53-degree sand iron. Yeah.
And that one gonna be into the bunker off the tee. Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. That's how you can take advantage of this course. Big drive, fine bunker shot, and a good look coming up for a 3. Okay, well done there. It's a birdie here at the 6th. And he will definitely not say no to that. Now to the second par 5 on this opening 9. Frank, this is a pretty long hole, 602 yards.
Well, it's called hoodoo. You know what hoodoo means? It means bad luck, actually, so you don't really want to be thinking about that on this tee shot. 602 yards, if you belt one off the tee, well, you might avoid the bad luck.
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. Always like to watch the second shots, Frank, in high-level golf like this to a par 5, and here we are at the 7th.
You get rewarded with distance off the tee for a start. This is a huge green from front to back, rather narrow from side to side, but you're right, a nice towering second shot is certainly going to be well received into this green.
Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5, Frank. Got everything out of that.
Yeah, it did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. He's going to get to within 2 shots of the lead now as he moves to 6 under par. Now to hole number 8. It's another par 3 with some water, Frank. Only 150 yards. This is the shortest hole in the golf course.
But distance control is still very important here. If you can get the right distance, you could perhaps aim 10 or 15 feet left of the flag. You're only going to have a 10 or 15-foot putt. So just think of that. Water on the right there. Maybe just aim a little further to the left. You can still make birdie.
right, you don't have to catch it on the middle of the face every time. That's on the middle of the dance floor, and a birdie putt coming up. Now this for another birdie. Oh, dude, that. What a roll that was. A long one in for birdie. And he's going to move to within a shot of the lead now at 7 under par.
Just love the variety here on the front side. Frank coming off that short par 3 8th. Now we go to another par 5 to round out the side, 501 yards.
And the third par 5. An interesting front 9 here. 3 par 5s, 3 par 3s, and 3 par 4s.
Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. What a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. That may be a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Oh, boy, the pace was perfect. He just didn't quite want to go down. But what a well-played hole. Not much more than a tap in there. It is a birdie at the 9th. And that'll wrap up a front side that was absolutely a thing of beauty. How about 8 under 28? Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We are back on this beautiful day here at Banff Springs in the Canadian Rockies, set to kick off all the action on the back 9. The 10th begin with a par 3, Frank, 218 yards.
And I have no idea why this is called Little Bow, because over 200 yards, you really have to bow up with this tee shot here, that's for sure. Bending there, you need something that comes out of the gate very, very straight and with a decent height on it as well, if you want to land on that left side of the green and make it stop.
Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he's going to remain at 8 under. On the tee here at the 11th hole, 417-yard par 4. Is this a drive you like to hit, Frank?
It certainly is, Rich, but it's a little narrower than what your eye first sees. And the reason why, there's a tree sort of another 40, 50 yards down the right side past that bunker. So if you hog that right side...
That is poetry in motion right there. What a golf swing, and a big drive as well. From the fairway, 98 yards remaining for his second. Well, as an old baseball announcer once said, going, going,
gone,
goodbye. That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll remain right where he is.
Here at the 12th, par 4, 442 yards. Frank, what's ahead?
This one's called Big Boat. Hole's certainly a lot longer than the 10th hole, which is Little Boat. Dog legs to the player's right. A couple of bunkers down the left side. That first bunker on the left shouldn't be too much of a problem.
that is squeezing every inch of distance out of the golf swing. That was as powerful as you're going to see.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Now, Rich, I've been in there, I've taken a good look at this one, and I'm not seeing a lot in it. Up the slope, not a great deal of break. Confident roll required.
That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is.
13th hole, par 3, 225 yards and heavily bunkered around that green, Frank.
It is, but that green gets narrower as the hole gets longer. Nothing wrong with hitting the ball sort of the middle part of the green here.
Now a second to this par 3. Oh, would you expect anything less with the way things are going? Everything is dropping right now, even balls from off the green.
Frank, this par 4 14th hole at about 440 yards will test you all the way up to that green, won't it?
It certainly will. It just looks like you should bash it over those bunkers down the left side, but the green pitches from left to right. So the best access is actually down the right side, coming in from that sort of right line. So don't be fooled.
That is so well done, just generating so much torque through the swing, high launch angle. That was just about perfect.
Good approach shot. Birdie putt coming up. Approach shot just a little right, little short.
Another rolled in there. Birdie's now at 13 and 14. And stop the press as if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year.
Now to the 15th tee, and Frank, this looks like a fun shot to hit.
It won't play its full yardage because of that elevated tee, but a good one out here. We might see one of those 350, 360 plus yard drives.
Push it a little. That's the kind of swing you want to break down and study. Perfect tempo on the backswing, club head pointing to the target, and then just an explosion through impact. Very well done.
It was a good strike. I could tell that by the sound as the ball came off the club face. That little bounce and check. Well done.
Chance now for another birdie. Oh, how about the run here? That a third consecutive birdie. And this is now a 3-shot lead with 3 to go.
Frank, the 16th hole, 414 yards, par 4 is nicknamed GOAT. Would that be greatest of all time, or is it just because the possibility you could see old Billy out there here in the Canadian Rockies?
I'd like to think it's the greatest of all time. I've never seen a GOAT hit a draw, that's why, and that's what's needed off this tee once again. The first bunkie should easily be able to carry that, and, well, if you're the greatest of all time, this is a fairway, you're certainly hit.
Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. He has a 12-footer here. Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And the lead's gonna stay at 3.
Frank, as we make our way to the house, a chance here at the 17th, just 374 yards, a chance for a birdie.
It certainly is. Anytime you see a hole today under 400 yards, a par 4 that is, you know you're going to get a short on your iron. You know you're going to get a short iron in your hand if you hit a good tee shot. Just avoid the bunkers.
Ooh, some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch.
I've seen some long tee shots, but it's the advantage to tee that ball up. Get it up there quickly, get the wind behind you. It's amazing how far you can hit it. That's the modern game. Huge tee shot, little shot, get in close, and a potential birdie.
Nicely done. A birdie finished off here at 17. And the lead up to 4 now with 1 hole to play.
Well, here we are at the final hole here at Banff Springs, 578-yard par 5, and Frank, a chance to finish the round with a flourish.
If you're one of the fortunate to hit this fairway, it's very reachable, but well protected by bunkers, left, right, central bunkers as well. You really have to be aware of 2 things, the wind direction and exactly how far you can carry that tee shot if you want to find this fairway.
Yes, step 1 out of the way. It is in the fairway at 18. One more good approach shot could just about seal it. This one's looking good. But that one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well, you could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
2 great shots have led to this. It's for eagle. Oh yeah, second eagle of the day. This one coming here at 18. And this will wind up an absolutely mind-blowing round of 57. Woo, Frank, they were a freight train out here this week, running away with the title. It wasn't even a contest.
No, really, they're all playing for second, and we could see why, too. They just wouldn't put a foot wrong. It was a great performance.
So, for Frank Nobilo, notably gave the third, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.